Hello everyone. Today we will learn the objectives of the research. In a earlier we have covered the meaning of the research and the different characteristics of the research. Now we will see the objectives. The very first objective is to explore about unknown. Now one of the prime objective of research is to explore the unknown object or a phenomenon. While exploring, a researcher tries to understand the details of the situation or phenomenon for developing preliminary hypotheses and generalizations. Exploring allows the researcher to develop theories and explain the questions of how and why a phenomenon operates in a particular way. Okay, now the second is to describe the features. Research seeks to describe the features of a phenomenon. It is one of the core activities of research where a researcher either observes the phenomenon and records its characteristics, behavior, or conducts standardized tests to measure the behavior or describes the change in attitude or opinion of the object. For example, a researcher can describe the behavior of smokers by either observing it or analyzing their behavior by undergoing some standard test such as measuring the level of resistance per day, consumption, etc. Now, the third is to explain a phenomenon. Now, what do you mean by the phenomenon? Phenomenon is fact or a situation. Another objective of research is to provide explanation. Here, the researcher aims to explain how and why a phenomenon operates in a specific way. The researcher developed certain theories explaining the behavior of a particular phenomenon by determining the factors that cause the change and identifying their effects on the phenomenon. Most of the scientific and educational researches have this objective for their studies. Here the example we can take, that is, if a researcher is trying to know, do weekend parties for employees' families improve work-life balance, then in this case the cause is a weekend parties and the effect is work-life balance. Okay. Now the fourth is to predict future activities. Research is also conducted within the aim of predicting the future activities. Prediction can be done on the basis of explanations regarding a phenomenon. Here, having adequate prior information is essential for making forecasts. Forecasting activity can also be performed on the research based on the explanation. Here, predictions are made on the basis of cause and effect relationship in a phenomenon. A good example of this objective is the research that analysts conduct during elections to predict the winning potential party based on the information that they are able to gather from the voting polls. Now, the fifth is to influence activities. The last objective of a research study is known as controlling or influencing particular phenomenon. Here, the research emphasizes on applying the existing theories and models instead of developing new theories for influencing various facets. Facets means what? And aspects of environment. Most of the research conducted in a social, behavioral and educational research falls under the area of influence. Okay, understood? Thank you everyone.